Facing serious federal charges, Diddy is now trying to hit reset on the entire case. This week, his legal team filed a formal motion for mistrial, accusing the U.S. government of something massive: prosecutorial misconduct. Defense attorney Alexandra Shapiro's letter to Judge Aaron Subramanian was blunt. She claimed that prosecutors presented testimony they knew or should have known was materially false. And the false claim? That in 2016, Diddy stormed into Cassie Ventura's apartment in Los Angeles and dangled Brianna Bongolan over a balcony before allegedly slamming her into furniture. It's a dramatic story, but Diddy's team says there's one big problem. It couldn't have happened. According to hotel records already entered into evidence, marked GX7Y111, Diddy was staying at the Trump Hotel in New York City from September 24th through 29th. In other words, he was across the country during the exact time Bongolan said the assault happened. Shapiro argued that the prosecution had this evidence the whole time, not only the hotel records, but Diddy's full travel itinerary, proving he never left the East Coast. Yet, they still allowed the jury to hear the balcony story, knowing it couldn't be true. The government knew or should have known this testimony was perjured, Shapiro wrote, and now they're demanding the entire trial be thrown out. Judge Subramanian hasn't ruled yet, but if he agrees, it could destroy the case. While prosecutors build their case, a different kind of witness stepped into the spotlight: Eddie Garcia, a former hotel security guard. What he revealed might be even more damaging than anything said in court so far. Garcia told the jury that Diddy paid $100,000 in cash to secretly obtain and erase the security footage of himself assaulting Cassie Ventura in a hotel hallway. According to Garcia, this happened at the Intercontinental Hotel, and the footage showed Diddy attacking Cassie in a corridor. But instead of letting it surface, he said Diddy came to the hotel directly, demanded the only copy, and made one thing clear: this could not get out. He asked if I was sure nothing was on the cloud, Garcia told the court. He said it had to be the only copy, and then came the envelope, stacked with cash. Garcia claims that envelope contained $100,000, which was then split three ways. $50,000 went to his boss, Bill Medrano. The remaining half was divided between Garcia and another hotel guard. This wasn't hush money. It was a hit job on the truth. And it worked. Until now. The courtroom is starting to shift. Each day, the trial feels less like a question of guilt and more like a story of power, and what people are willing to do to protect it. Diddy's legal team wants the trial tossed over false testimony. The government says it has a pattern of abuse, control, and cover-ups. Meanwhile, the jury sits at the center, trying to separate lies from leverage, memory from manipulation. Brianna Bongolan's story might have holes, but it isn't alone. There's Jane, there's Cassie, and now a hotel worker with nothing to gain, describing a cash-fueled cleanup job on Diddy's behalf. And with every new witness, one thing becomes clear. This trial isn't just about one night or one victim. It's about a man who may have spent years buying silence. Diddy spent decades building an image: untouchable, unbothered, unstoppable. But now, in a federal courtroom, that image is breaking apart. His team is scrambling to undo the damage. They're calling out the government. They're demanding a mistrial. And maybe they're right. Maybe there are contradictions in the testimony. But then come stories like Eddie Garcia's, unscripted, unpaid, and impossible to ignore. What started as a trial is now something bigger. A look behind the curtain at how far some people will go to protect their legacy.